What's up, everybody? I finally got my DJI Neo. I ordered it on the day of launch, but it took almost 4 weeks to get to me. I think it's just a lot of demand for 199 people. It's just speaking to a lot of people. So in this video, I'm going to compare the tracking, the subject tracking, compared to the Trident Crew Mini 4 Pro. I think it's the only one comparable because the Mini 3 Pro, you kind of dangerous to use that with tracking. And then I'm going to show you the image quality difference between these two. All right, so let me turn it on.
Medium. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
So just like that, is it going to follow me? I don't want to get out of frame of the it says turn it on. I hear that familiar sound. Face it to me, and then we'll do a follow me.
Medium. Follow.
Medium follow.
2, 1.
All right, there you go. Just like that, right? That is pretty crazy. Everything they've been saying, finally, I think 6 weeks later, I get this drone and it's working. So I'm just gonna do a little walk. So this is my rock course and I'm gonna survey it, see what's going on. I should have the camera facing behind me. Because it is critical that I see where I'm going. Okay, that's a good first test. So now they say to land it, I just took my arm out. Okay, so we can compare the footage apples to apples. Okay, so I'm gonna do all right, really cool launch comparison, and you can hear the sound too. It's so different. Mini 4 Pro is a lot more quiet and more pleasant. Now to set up tracking, it takes a lot longer. On the Mini 4 Pro, maybe 20 seconds. Took me 40 seconds because I wasn't familiar. And here it is in follow me mode. Just like the Neo, this is the Mini 4 Pro. It follows higher for sure, and a little bit further on the default settings. It's higher because I think they don't want the drone blades to hit your head in case anything happens. So very interesting. You can see the image quality difference too, and we'll have some side-by-side comparison shortly. So here is the Neo on the left, and it's doing a droney, go far. On the Neo, it makes two files, one going away and one coming back. And a lot farther on the Mini 4, and you could tell on the right side the Mini 4 Pro has a lot more detail, a lot more image quality, even though they're both 4K. But that being said, if you didn't know any better, if you didn't see the comparison side by side, the Neo looks pretty darn good. The colors are not too bad, a little more saturated, a little more contrast, but it is really surprising. Okay, what we're gonna do now is some tracking. I'm gonna walk around, and the left's on the Neo, and notice it doesn't move away from me when I move towards it. The Mini 4 Pro does that. And what I'm doing here on the Mini 4 Pro on the right is I'm tracking with automatic mode, so it's able to go in front of me, go behind me. And finally, this is just the Neo on low light tracking, doing some testing, and it's just remarkable how it follows me on below my head level. So this, I think, is a unique advantage of the Neo, is it can fly low below your head because it's not afraid of hitting you. There's no damage is going to be caused. And here I was a little concerned it's going to hit the bridge because the it's flying right at the level of the handrails. But I look back at what I said. What you gonna do? And it follows. It goes right through the middle. I would have zero confidence with the Mini 4 doing this, and I don't think the Mini 4 was gonna do that anyway. So that'll do it for this first test. Really impressed. $199. I don't think there's any product like it at any technology for this price and how mature it is. Wow, so easy to use. And this is my first really 20 minutes with this. A lot more depth, just scratching the surface. So subscribe, and we are gonna do runtime tests. Tell you how long it takes to charge and how long it really flies compared to all the other drones. All right, thank you very much.